swish. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the
flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta set like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
kick it and go, kick it and go. Step on, spin move the zone, let's go.
Never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew, you need to win, who need to win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin move, the zone, let's go, off the sideline, touchdown, I put on the show. Kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin move, the zone, let's go. Off the sideline.
The city of Seattle, known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild CenturyLink field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Kenyon Drake last year versus Cleveland, absolutely unstoppable. Ran for 137 yards. Remember, 4 touchdowns in the Cards' 38-24 win in Week 15. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. First down, Arizona.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Taken down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Carson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Right here. Mike, one foot. Let's check. 48, come on. 48, come on. I got it. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 36 power.
From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Check 3.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
A gain of 12. First down, Cardinals.
Murray now on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And a Cardinal first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
The Seahawks 35-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Caught left side, Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Arizona.
A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Now that's a mound of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9. Murray eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Cardinals 0.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. the gun. Murray dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Operating from the gun. Murray, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Tyler Lockett. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
48 mark, 48 mark. 18. Check 24, check 24. Hey,
Here's Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They run for it with Carson, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was taking
not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Bang out. Watch 16, watch 16. Check 37, check 31.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check the backer.
They'll try the left side. It's Carson. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check, 59. Kill. No.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
14. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They run it with Carson, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
You go tight. You got time right there. Hey, alert 3. Zebra.
They'll try the left side. Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Cardinals 8.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And the Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Murray. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Murray. Flushed out right. Now this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now Wilson on 1st down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Hey, let's get this. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Whip. Watch the whip.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll find Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
No good. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half from Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He was brought down by
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Carson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They run again with Carson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Good gain by Chris Carson, picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and has 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
On 1st down, it's Carson. The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there.
Devondre Campbell.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Wilson, 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion, it felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Kenyon Drake in Week 16 last year against these Seahawks had a career day, 166 yards rushing, a couple of touchdowns as well, as the Cardinals won in Seattle 27-13. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On second down, it's Drake. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 10.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. On first and 10, here's Murray. Man open left side, it's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. On first and goal, Drake able to get a couple here but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll try again with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
He'll try and run with Drake. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for 2.
14.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fair 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Big foul. He's coming. We got double up.
From the gun, Wilson forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Bobby Wagner. A 3-yard pickup.
Right back to Drake. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
He was taken down.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Arizona.
1st down, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 30 yards.
A gain of
Brandon, that was a nice route that time. Lined him up on the right and worked his way all the way across the formation. One of the toughest routes to cover because you keep waiting for the ball to be thrown and for him to break something off. He goes all the way across the field, right to left, for a big play.
Play fake. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Left, watch left. We own this. What's left? Check. 12. Check.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Zebra.
Room here to run. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They'll try the left side. Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Murray now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
And some room to maneuver. And they work this out past the 25.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable